Class 7 Geography, Chapter 6 Human Environment Interaction, the Tropical and the Subtropical Region. Renika was excited as Srikanth's uncle was home after a gap of nearly 4 months. He was a wildlife photographer and travelled widely. Renika's interest in the wildlife and the forest began at an early age when her uncle introduced her to the books on the nature. Pictures of the distant land and the people who live there always fascinated her. People from various parts of the world. In these pictures, Renika, you can see people from different parts of the world, some from the dry desert, some from the frozen land, and some from the hot wet rainforest. They look so different from me, observed Renuka. They look so different. Okay, they may look different, but they share the same basic need of the life. It is food, clothing, and a shelter. Especially Rika and other children do the same thing as you probably do: play games, quarrel sometimes, and then make us sing, dance, and at the finish with various things that need to be done. They live closer to nature and very early in their lives have learned to care for nature. They learn how to catch fish and how to collect material from the forest. Life in the Amazon basin. Before learning about the Amazon basin, let us look at the map. Notice that the tropical region lies very close to the equator, between 10 degrees north and 10 degrees south. So it is referred to as the equatorial region. The river Amazon flows through this region. Now, notice how it flows from the mountain to the west and reaches the Atlantic Ocean to the east. The place where the river flows into another body of the water is called the river mouth. River flows into another body. Okay, एक second. So it is referred as equatorial the river Amazon. This flows through this region. Notice how it flows from the mountains to the west. पहले mountain से आएगी फिर west जाएगी and reaches the Atlantic Ocean to the east. The places where a river flows into another body of the water is called the river's mouth. The numerous tributaries join the Amazon River to form the Amazon Basin. The river basin drains portion of the Brazil, the parts of the Peru. River basin कहाँ जाती है? Brazil, Brazil के बाद Peru, parts of the Peru, Bolivia, Ecuador, Colombia. एक सेकंड यहाँ पे देखो, ये ब्राज़ील है, पेरू है, बोलीविया में भी जाते हैं. ओके, पेरू, बोलीविया, ब्राज़ील, इक्वेडर में भी है, कोलंबिया में भी है, वेनेजुला में भी है, क्वेना में भी है. ओके. When Spanish discovered the Amazon River, they were attacked by the group of the local tribe wearing headgears and the grass skirt. These people reminded them of the fierce type of the woman warrior known as the ancient and in the ancient Roman Empire as the Amazon, hence the name Amazon. Okay. Tributaries, these are the small rivers that join the main rivers. The main river along with all its tributaries that drain an area forms a river basin or the catchment basin. The tributaries are small rivers that join the main river along with its tributaries that drain an area form a river basin or the catchment area. The Amazon basin is the largest river basin in the world. फिर आता है आपका climate. As you know, the Amazon basin stretches directly on the equator and is characterized by the hot, wet climate throughout the year. Both the day and the night are almost equally hot and humid. The skin feels sticky. It rains almost every day. That too, without much warning. The day temperature are high with very high humidity. At night, the temperature goes down, but the humidity remains in high. Rainfall as it rains heavily in this forest. The thick forest, the forests are in fact so thick that the dense roof created by the leaves and the branches does not allow the sunlight to reach the ground. The ground remains dark and damp. Only shade tolerant vegetation may grow here. Orchid bromeliads grow as a plant parasite in the rainforest. Vegetation fauna, birds such as toucan, hummingbird, macaw with their brilliantly colored plumage. Oversized bills for eating make them different from the birds we commonly see in India. These birds also make loud sounds in the forest. Animals like the monkey, sloth, ant-eating tapir are found here. Various species of the tapir, ant-eating. Various species of reptiles and snake also thrive in these jungle. Crocodile, snake, python abound. Anaconda and the boa constrictor are some of the species. Boa constrictor, anaconda. Besides, the basin is home to thousands of the species of the insects. Several species of the fishes, including the flesh-eating piranha fish, is also found in the river. The basin is extraordinarily rich in the variety of life found there. Bromeliads are the special plant that store water in their leaves. Animals like frog use these pockets of water for laying their egg. Bromeliads, a special plant, store water in their leaves. Animals like frog lay their egg on it. उसके बाद फिर कहता है some TV channels broadcast documentaries on the wildlife of the India. People of the rainforest. People grow most of their food in the small areas. After clearing some trees in the forest, while men hunt at the fish around the river, women take care of the crop. They mainly grow tapioca, pineapple, sweet potato, tapioca, pineapple. Tapioca, pineapple, sweet potato. As ending and facing are uncertain, it is a woman who keep their families alive by feeding them with the vegetables they grow. They practice slash and burn agriculture. The staple food is manioc, also known as cassava, that grows under the ground like the potato. Staple food is a manioc कहते हैं, जैसे कह सकते हैं cassava that grows under the ground like the potato. They also eat queen ant and exact. Cash crops like the coffee, maize and cocoa are also grain. Cash crop: coffee, maize, cocoa, coffee, maize, cocoa, coffee, maize, cocoa, exact, queen ant. Staple plant is manioc. Slasher is a way of cultivating land where farmers clear a piece of the land by slashing or cutting down trees and the bushes. These are then burned, which releases the nutrients into the soil. Now the crops are grown in this clear field for a year. After repeatedly using the patch of the land, the soil loses nutrients, so it is abandoned, and they clear another plot of land to plant. In the meantime, the young trees grown in the old field. In this way, soil fertility is restored. People can then return to it and start cultivating it again. The rainforest provides a lot of food for the houses. Some families live in the thatched houses shaped like beehive. कैसे हाउस? थैस्ट हाउस, जिसका शेप होता है beehive. देयर आर अदर लार्ज अपार्टमेंट लाइक हाउस. और बड़े बड़े अपार्टमेंट जैसे हाउस, जैसे कहते हैं मलोका, with a steeply slanting roof. Life of the people of the Amazon basin is slowly. Maloka, steeply slanting roof, large apartment. So small families, thatched houses shaped like beehive. Large apartment like Maloka with steep slanting roof. Life of the people of the Amazon basin is slowly changing. In the older days, the heart of the forest cloud be reached only by navigating the river. In 1970, the Trans-Amazon Highway made all parts of the rainforest accessible. Aircraft and the helicopters are also used for reaching the various places. Indigenous population was pushed out from the area and forced to settle in areas where they continue to practice their distinctive way of farming. The development activities are leading to the gradual destruction of the biological diverse rainforest. It is estimated that a large area of the rainforest has been disappearing annually in the Amazon basin. You can see that this destruction of forest has a much better application. The topsoil is washed away as the rain fall and the lush forest turns into a topsoil washed away as the rainfall and the lush forest turns into a barren landscape. Life in the Ganga Brahmaputra basin. The tributaries of the river Ganga Brahmaputra together form the Ganga Brahmaputra basin in the Indian subcontinent. The basin lies in the subtropical region that is situated in north latitude. In north latitude, the tributaries of the river Ganga like the Ghagra, Son, Chambal, Gandak, Kosi tributaries of Brahmaputra did it. Look at the atlas and find the names of the seven tributaries of the river Brahmaputra. The plains of the Ganga and Brahmaputra mountain, and the foothill. Okay, and the foothill of Himalayas and the Sundarban Delta are the main features of this basin. Oxbow Lake dot the plain area is dominated by the monsoon climate. The monsoon brings rain from the mid-June to mid-September. The summers are the hot and the winters are the cool. Even birthday is known by different names in different places. Find the other name. Okay, look at the map of India. Find out the states in the Ganga Brahmaputra basin lie. The basin area has varied topography. The environment plays a dominant role in the distribution of the population. The mountain areas, as in mountain area, the slope is steep, have inhospitable terrain. Therefore, a large number of people live in the mountain area of the Ganga Brahmaputra. The plain area provides the most suitable land for human habitation. The soil is fertile. Agriculture is the main occupation of the people, where flat land is available to grow crop. The soil is fertile. Agriculture is the main occupation of the people, where flat land is available to soil is fertile. Agriculture is main occupation of the people, where the flat land is available to grow crop. The density of the population of the plain is very high. The main crop is paddy. Since cultivation of paddy requires sufficient water, it grows in the areas where the amount of rainfall is high. Population, it means the number of the persons that live in 1 kilometer square of area. The example, density of the Uttarakhand is 189, while the density of the West Bengal is 1029, and that of Bihar is 1102. यहाँ पे wheat, maize, sorghum, gram, millet are the other crops that are grown. Cash crops like sugar cane and jute are also grown. Banana plantation are seen in some areas of the plain. The West Bengal and the Assam tea is grown in the plantation. Silk is produced through the cultivation of silkworm in the parts of the Bihar and Assam. In the mountains and the hills where the slopes of the gentle crops are grown on the terraces. The vegetation cover handicraft made from jute, bamboo and the silk. Vegetation cover of the area varies according to the type of the landform. In the Ganga and the Brahmaputra plain, tropical deciduous trees grows along with the teak, sal and people. The vegetation cover of the area varies according to the type of landform. In the Ganga and Brahmaputra plain, tropical deciduous tree grow along with teak, sal and people. The vegetation cover of the area varies according to the type of land. In Ganga Brahmaputra in the plain, tropical deciduous tree along with the teak, sal and people. Thick bamboo groves are common in Brahmaputra plain. The delta area is covered with the this is a paddy cultivation, tea garden in Assam. The mangrove forest in parts of the Uttarakhand, Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh, coniferous trees like the pan, deodar and fir can also be seen because the climate is cool and the slopes are steep. Terraces are built on the steep slopes to create flat surface on which the crops are grown. The slope is removed so that the water does not run off rapidly. There is a varied variety of wildlife in the basin. Elephant and tiger, deer, monkey are very common. The one-horned rhinos found in Brahmaputra plain in the delta area. The Bengal tiger and crocodile are found. Aquatic life abounds in the freshwater river water, the lakes, in the Bay of Bengal Sea. The most popular variety of the fish are the rohu, katla, and hilsa. Rohu, katla, hilsa. Rohu, katla, hilsa. Rohu, katla, hilsa. Fish and the rice. Rohu, katla, hilsa. Fish and rice is a staple diet of the people living in the area. One and rhino, crocodile. Okay, a source of livelihood. We know there's a woman living in the Matwali Mon village of Bihar is a happy man today. His happy man today, with the efforts of the fellow fishermen Ravinder, Kishore, and Rajiv Adasi, cleaned the Mon or the oxbow lake to cultivate different varieties of the fish. Oxbow lake. He cleaned the Mon or the oxbow lake. The local weed, Verinaria hydrilla, that grows in the lake is the food of the fish. The land around the lake is fertile. He shows crops such as paddy, maize, and pulses in these fields. Yield the buffalo is used to plough the land. The community is satisfied. There is enough fish catch from the river. Enough fish to eat. Enough fish. Okay, next is in the fresh water of the river Ganga and the river Brahmaputra, a variety of dolphin locally called susu, also called blind dolphin, is found. River Ganga and river Brahmaputra. The presence of susu is an indication of the health of the river. The untreated industrial and the urban waste with high amount of the chemicals are killing the species susu. Blind dolphin. Enough to eat. To sell in the market, they have even begun supply to the neighboring town. The community is living in harmony with nature. As long as the pollutants from the nearby town do not find their way into the lake water, the fish cultivation will not face any threat. To accelerate the effort to achieve the universal sanitation coverage and to fore on sanitation, the Prime Minister of India launched the Swachh Bharat mission on 2 October 2014. The Ganga Brahmaputra lane, several big towns and the cities of the Allahabad, Kanpur, and Varanasi, Lucknow, Patna, Kolkata, all with a population of more than 10 lakh are located along the river. Allahabad, Kanpur, Varanasi, Lucknow, Patna, and the Kolkata along the river Ganga. The wastewater from these town industries is discharged into the river. This led to the pollution of the river. All the four ways of the transport are well developed in Ganga Brahmaputra basin. In the plain areas, the roadways and the railway transport of the people from one place to another. The waterways is an effective means of transport, particularly along the river. Kolkata is an important port of the river Hooghly. The plain area also has a large number of airports. To conserve the river Ganga, Namami Ganga program has been initiated. स्वच्छ भारत मिशन कौन से टाइम पे? 2 अक्टूबर 2014. All the tourism is another important activity of the basin. Taj Mahal on the bank of the river Yamuna in Agra, Allahabad on the confluence of river Ganga and Yamuna, Buddhist to pass in Uttar Pradesh and the Bihar, Lucknow with the Imambara, Assam with Kaziranga and Manas with wildlife sanctuaries, Arunachal Pradesh or distinct tribal culture are some of the places further visit Tiger and Manas Wildlife Sanctuary. Thank you.